League All-Stars once again. After breaking the streak last year and beating the AL, they went back to losing to the AL. However, this time it was not us talking about which Dodger pitcher gave up the runs or how Dodger hitters didn't contribute much to the game. All the runs on the National League side came off the bat of Shohei Ohtani with a 3-run homer. He also added a walk and did strike out once against Mason Miller. But the stat was he was the only player to have all the RBI and all the walks for the National League in an All-Star game. And after one of the earlier games this season where it was a tungsten arm Doyle situation, after countless of those situations with the Angels the last few years, Jeff, if Shohei doesn't hit that, like, the National League gets shut out, probably.
Yeah, I do have to say, though, the tungsten arm O'Doyle stuff, people have to stretch for it since it came to the Dodgers, because the Dodgers have, usually when Shohei does something historic, the Dodgers have won for him. So they got to get a little bit more.
Well, it was only that one time when they did lose, and he was the only one.
It was a random stat. It's like the guy it wasn't, when he was on the Angels, it was literally doing something historic, and then them losing anyway. But it's still funny, when Ohtani does it. And Ohtani was in line to be, I messaged in a group I'm in, I said, if the National League can hold this lead, Shohei Ohtani is going to be the All-Star Game MVP, because you hit a 3-run homer and your team wins, you're going to be the MVP. But unfortunately, Logan Webb had other ideas.
Yeah, when Shohei hit that homer, I'm like, oh, the National League has a good chance of winning, because realistically, you don't expect last year was 2-1 or 3-2. Like, you usually don't expect too many runs to kind of happen, and it didn't even go half an inning before that lead had evaporated. But Joe
Davis pointed out that there were more runs scored in that inning, the third inning or whatever it was, than there were in all of last year's All-Star game. Both teams scored 3 runs in the third inning. Last year there were only 5 runs scored total.
I don't particularly really care if the NL wins or not in the All-Star game. I know some people, like to tie the allegiance. Realistically, it's just, I want cool things to happen in the All-Star game, and you got to see Mason Miller face off against Ohtani. Like, we got to see an Ohtani homer